Hello and welcome back to Glam Tones. My name is Gigi, and as you can see, we are taking on the Zodiac sign Cancer today. Cancer is a sign that goes from June 21st to July 22nd. It begins on the summer solstice, and so it is a cardinal sign. Because it's like starts a new season, right? I'm not 100% sure what all the cardinal and fixed, and I'm not a huge astrology nerd. I feel like maybe I would like to get into it a little more. If you know more about it, let us know your wisdom in the comment section below. But I do know that Cancer is a water sign, and it says that on the page I'm looking at right now, it says the color is white, but all of the color schemes that I received when I looked up Cancer were greens and blues and lavenders, just very soft, light, beautiful colors. And so that's why I chose this palette. We are doing a quick ombre here on the thumbnail. Yes, this is the thumbnail. This nail is actually going to be the most quiet one. It is going to get the Cancer constellation on it, and that is it. The rest of the nails are going to be a tiny bit more busy, but I think that the entire set came out just beautiful. I have two Cancers in my life. They are my younger sister. I have two younger sisters, but she's directly younger than me, directly after me, Lisa. She is incarnated somewhere else. Yeah, she is no longer on this planet as my sister. I clearly believe in reincarnation. And then also my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, she has a Cancer birthday. It's actually her birthday party today. So while some of you are watching this, I will be over at her apartment having a little party with her. Back to Cancer sign real quick. Their greatest compatibility is Capricorn and Taurus, and their ruler sign is their ruler planet, which it's not a planet, it's a moon, is the moon. And they are saying some lucky numbers down here, but I think every website you go to is going to have a different lucky number, and so I'm not, right? You know what your lucky numbers are if you have one. I'm personally a big fan of 56 for some reason. I'm not sure why. It doesn't make sense. I have no reason to like it. It just is that number that sticks in your head. For some reason, 56. So we are just using that little flicking motion to do our ombres. And one thing that you want to do when you do that is let your nail settle. And I'm showing you that right here. As you can see, the lines that you make with the flicking motion, they start to self-level, and the ombre comes out a little better if you just let it sit and settle before you put it in the lamp. I think it really makes a huge difference. Now, as you can see, the three ombres that we did on the full ombre nails, they are triple ombres. The green, it's a blue and a green. I know the blue and the green are so similar. It's a very subtle shift, and I think you see it better in person than you do on camera. So if it is not reading like that, I'm sorry. It might read a little better on the ones where I split those two colors up, but it is a subtle shift. I will admit that. I could have maybe gone with a slightly different, darker on either the blue or the green, but I really liked the effect of these three colors together, and so I'm glad that I did not change anything. I'm glad I stuck with it. I think the ombres came out super cute, and I think that what we are going to do with them after this, also pretty darn cute. Pretty darn cute. So I broke a nail today. If you follow me on Instagram, you have probably seen what happened to my poor finger. It's not the worst break in the world, but it's up in my quick. So, yeah, I'm not happy, but it doesn't hurt anymore. It only hurt for a little while. I'm gonna remove all the nails, and this was on my left hand. I'm gonna remove all those nails and do something else. If you have anything you'd like to see me attempt, let me know in the comment section below, because I need to do these nails. And maybe we can do a request set. My daughter requested a green set, so I have come up with an idea. You'll be seeing that very soon. So we do at least have one request set coming up. I love to do requests. I think they are super fun to put your spin on what somebody else has a vision of in their head. So I think that's super fun, myself personally. I can see how maybe some people might think that it's a little bit nerve-wracking to try, because to my mind, you're not trying to make somebody else happy. You're just interpreting their idea in your own way, and you can't control whether or not they're going to be happy with it. You can control whether or not you're happy with it. So that's sort of my take on doing requests. So if you have a request, hit me up. You know I want to do it. I've done that a couple times on the channel. It's super fun. If you guys watch my shorts, I just put up a pretty sparkly set of flakies that I just got. I'm definitely going to work with those. Maybe I'll put those on my new hand. I'm really excited about that. Or my hand, not my new hand. I wish I had a new hand. Maybe soon, guys. Maybe soon. We'll see. I'm saving money right now. So now we're doing a vertical ombre instead of horizontal, and we're doing that on both of the Frenches. And it looks a little shaggy right now, but you know my cleanup brush is my best friend. I'm going to come in and clean up that nail, the nail bed line. Make the French line just look super, super beautiful and snatched. Just making sure everything is connected. And now we come in with the cleanup brush. We're going to go ahead and clean that up. And then you just take that liner brush I was using and use that to just drag down in between the colors to give you a slight ombre. If you want it to be like super, super perfect, you just really need to take your time and really need to go slow and not give up. Basically, not give up. And if it gets a little muddy, it's just gel. Take it off and try again, right? So just try things. Just try things. It's okay if you mess it up. When I'm doing my nail art, sometimes I'm putting too much pressure on myself. Like somehow if it's not perfect, you guys are not ever going to watch my videos again, or you're going to just totally clown me, which sometimes I deserve it. I get that. But I also think that just holds you back. That's an excuse you're using to hold yourself back. I don't want people to judge me. Well, look, yes, you do. You just want positive judgment. So now we're putting a silver line on our French line here. I just really think it took it to a new level. I really love the way it looks. Let me know if you agree. But back to judging, you do want people to judge you. You just want it to be positive judgment. So to heck with judgment. You cannot please everyone. And a lot of times I think when you think people are judging you, you're just using other people as an excuse to judge yourself. You're putting your judgments of yourself on them. Like you're imagining that they're thinking that, but you don't know what they're thinking at all. No matter even what they tell you, you don't know what they're thinking. So why would you worry about that? So that's a sheet of some real pretty water decals. And I decided to throw a few of those on there. I did put a butterfly, even though Cancer is a water sign. I felt the butterfly. Honestly, I felt like my sister would have liked it. So that's why I did it. I think these are so delicate and pretty, and the butterfly called to me. It wasn't my original intention to put the butterfly. Okay, that stuck to my finger. And I just wanted to leave it there to show you that it didn't work, because sometimes you need to peel it off your finger and put it on there, but it did go on there. Sometimes those water decals will do that, so don't stress if that happens. Nope, don't like it there, love it there. There you go. I feel like maybe I should have put a water decal on the other French, but you know, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. You'll have to let me know if you think I should have as well. But you know, what are you gonna do? Now we're going to just put the lines on our constellation. The Cancer constellation is so easy to do. Some of them are a little more difficult. Like last month's, the Gemini one, I found that to be a little tough. But, you know, after 3 or 4 tries, I got it down. This is a little top coat. And I'm mixing in something you guys haven't seen yet. And we're making a little very, very light blue top coat. And before we use that though, we are going to top coat these nails. And that is because when I put these water droplets on there, I want them to stand out. I don't want any top coat on top of them. They're already top coat, so they don't need another top coat. But I want them to not, if I put them on there and then top coat over them, that top coat is gonna take some of their blah, blah, blah. It's gonna take some of their relief away, right? When you look at a relief map, there's all kinds of like nooks and crannies. I don't want their nooks and crannies to be gone. I want those water droplets to look like they're standing on top of the nail. So that's why I'm top coating now, blah, 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 top coating now. And that's what it would look like without the water droplets. Now I'm just gonna come in with a dotting tool and put a few drops. Now, on this particular nail, I took it too far. I didn't like it. I left it at first and finished the other nails. But when I finished everything else and looked back at that one, I realized I wasn't the hugest fan of how it was coming out. I want a little bit more. I was not getting the drop sizes that I want, and so I needed a tiny bit more. So we're gonna mix that out. There we go, just mix it out, and then, see, I'm still adding too many. If I had left it, I think it would have been okay. But having a nice pile of the top coat there gives you bigger dots, and it allows the dots to stay raised a little more because you have more product on your dotting tool. And I didn't put any on the constellation nail, mainly because it's the constellation nail, and I don't think there's drops of water in space, but I don't know, maybe it could have used it, but I felt like it would take away from the design. Okay, I like that much better, and this is the finished set. Guys, let me know what you think about these in the comment section below. Do you think I nailed it, or should I have done a second try? Personally, I kind of think I nailed it. These are super, super pretty. This is the last video of the week. We are going to see you next week for more awesome fun. Until then, mwah, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.